Turks and Caicos. So I'm back with another video in a series that I plan to do. I'm a little late coming with this one because I found myself in the last 2 days in an unplanned fast, because since Tuesday morning, apparently my meals were suspended. So this was not a self-imposed fast, and so I ended up fasting until this morning because there were no meals delivered to me from Tuesday morning to yesterday evening, which what was delivered yesterday evening I didn't bother because I don't know why meals were suspended in the first place, and so I don't know why I would want to carry on having meals as if nothing ever happened. But you'd be pleased to know that since then, I have had breakfast this morning. I have food to last me for several days, thanks to the love of my family. And, I don't know why meals are suspended. I could speculate. I find it suspicious that one day after a video that I circulated went viral, meals were suspended. But doesn't matter now, I'm good. I would like, however, to ask that they don't send me any more meals, because most of what I've been receiving was not to my liking anyway, and now I don't need it. So they can feel free to discontinue the meals. Don't throw it away. Give it to somebody that may need it, and I'll be good. I'm 6 days into quarantine now, so I only got 8 days to go. I should be all right. So, yeah, that's that. So let me get on now to more pertinent matters. Apparently, since this video went viral a few days ago, some of my non-native born friends and acquaintances have taken issue with they have taken issue with my forceful reference to native-born citizens. And listen, I make no apology for that. Man home, right? But some of them had developed the opinion that I may not like or may hate let's use foreigners for lack of a better word. And nothing could be further from the truth. I don't hate. I can't hate. I was never taught hate. Furthermore, I have 4 children, 3 of whom were born outside of the Turks and Caicos Islands. More than half of my nieces and nephews were born outside of the Turks and Caicos Islands. My late wife of 7 years was a Bahamian citizen. I have some 3 or more sister-in-laws that are not native-born Turks and Caicos Islanders. And I love them all. So get it out of your mind that I may hate people. I don't even hate white people, some of whom are deserving of my hatred, because the white supremacists and the racists really don't deserve my hate, really don't deserve my love, but I can't hate them, right? So, that being said, let's move on to more pertinent issues of the day. Yeah, so let me turn my attention to, like I said, more pertinent issues of the day that are facing our country. I'll start with the fact that the government is now saying that they have no money. When it was just a few months ago, the premier was boasting of huge surpluses. So why all of a sudden now we don't have any money? Let me offer Dan a few suggestions on how we can recoup some money. Since the people are becoming more and more frustrated by the day over the fact that they elected you all to lead and find solutions for our problems. And at the first sign of trouble, you all rescind all of the powers that we gave you all with our vote. You give it all to the governor. Right? Someone who, by the way, wouldn't know Long Bay Hills, wouldn't know Long Bay from Bay Bistro, except when I was telling. Right? Someone who none of us voted for. Someone who jumped off the plane on day one with more power than every person he meet in this country, born or naturalized. Right? First sign of trouble, you all give all our powers to him. So let me suggest then, one of the ways to recoup some money is that, why don't all of you all, government and opposition alike, why don't you all resign? Since you can't seem to handle the responsibility, since you think that one Englishman got better sense than all of y'all to handle our affairs, don't know nothing about here, don't know nothing about us, since you all can't handle it, why don't you all quit? And then we could save all that money in salaries, in perks and bonuses, vehicle allowance and constituency allowance and all that. And that would save us a couple of $100,000 a month. Easy. Right? We have to get over this white God complex. This thinking like any white person got better sense than us, can do a better job than us. There are 15 of you in Parliament. But I guess you all don't want to be responsible if anything goes wrong. You could say, oh, was the governor for, like politicians have used for years. Eh? Oh, we can't do nothing, our hands are tied. That's why you all would give away our power. "15 of you supposed to say, hey, And I ain't talking just to the government. I'm talking about government and opposition alike. Quit the bickering and squabbling and come up with solutions. You getting paid. We paying you. And handsomely. And the first sign of trouble, you run. You give the power to one Englishman. Come on, man. What you all don't know is that the British don't have no solutions for us. The British don't have no solution for themselves. If the British had any solution for anybody, they would use them to resolve Brexit. They can't help you. The only thing they're going to do to us is eventually, seeing that we apparently don't know what we have, or apparently are afraid of doing the right thing with what we have, what they're going to do for you is they're going to upscatulate you, and we almost back to where it's administrator rule now. And when you give the governor all of our powers, that's an administrator rule. We may as well go back to when it was like that, back in the olden days before ministerial government, Because for 44 years we skipping tires and going nowhere, warming up South Hamley. Yeah, so you'll bear with me. This is impromptu, and so I'm trying to get it right. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, so the other way I see that we could probably recoup some money is, how about if we not give the biggest beneficiary of our tourism product, how about if we not give him $80 million? That would go a long way to solving some of our problems, many of our problems. Then we wouldn't have to be crying, we broke, we ain't got no money. The property is already here. Can't take it with him. You know? Close it down, he losing money, we losing money. Yeah? How about that? Why don't we say, sorry, buddy, we are in a crisis situation. Sorry, but we can't do it no more. I'm just saying. I'm looking for solutions. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I find it mind-boggling that in the 21st century, when I see what the party of Jakes have come to, I mean, Jake's legacy is one of self-sufficiency, self-reliance, independence. That's what Jakes stood for. That's the platform that Jakes run on. Independence for Turks and Caicos Islands. Self-sufficiency for its citizens.
self-determination. 1976, when there was nothing here. When there was nothing here but us and some iguanas. Jakes thought that we should be self-reliant and independent of the British. And when I see nowadays stalwarts of Jake's party relegated to the trash heap of history, not even a mention of them. Man, everybody, every foreigner coming into this country is supposed to know who the people were that helped to fight for this country, even though we haven't achieved autonomy. What we have achieved, somebody fought for and won it. Right? They don't even receive an honorary mention from the bosses, from the party bosses today. Yeah? I'm talking about man like Super C, Louis Astwood, Pork Chops. I wouldn't even mention fellas like O.O. Skippings, who is treated like, I don't know, bastardized in the party. By newcomers. They don't even know how nothing go. Huh? We give them our power. And they lack the audacity to spew the racket, the rhetoric of the legacy of Jakes. Jakes was about not only independence, it was the Black Power movement that brought the PDM to power the first time. Right? That fought to achieve ministerial government. Nowadays, black is a taboo word. Don't even come up in our discourse. Because, we're so politically correct. We can't offend people who ain't black. But the original citizens of this country were black. And the reason they had to fight for their rights is because their rights were being violated. And the party of Jakes have done nothing. 44 years now have done nothing to advance Jakes' legacy. Every year you have some talking about celebration of Jakes. What are you celebrating? What is the point of celebrating Jakes when you do nothing to advance his legacy? When you do nothing to build on the foundation that he laid? Huh? The PNP owes the PDM a debt of respect because it were they who cut the road for there to be a PNP party. So I put it to them, why don't you all try to find common ground? Why don't you all abandon this adversarial politics and try to strive for a common goal for the people of this country? That goal being self-sufficiency and independence. We can do this. Everything you dream of is right behind your fears. On the other side of your fears lie all your dreams. But courage, the audacity to stand for the people that vote for you. And mean it. Don't just spew it every 4 years when you want to win an election. You know, we got to get serious about this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to close now because these videos run long and then I can't upload them. So let me just say in closing, fellow citizens, that be clear on this. These videos are not about any political ambition of mine. I have no interest in adversarial politics as we know it today, where in order to get my point across, I got to be the enemy of the other side. I don't believe in that. I don't like that. I see that as how the British maintain their stronghold over us. That hasn't served us in 44 years, and the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So no, I'm not interested in that. I'm waiting for that group of brethren, citizens, that are ready to run on an independence platform and be serious about it. No skin and no grin and no backing down. I'm waiting for these young men and women to realize that if we don't move now, we will be left out forevermore out of what will be the bounty that our country have to offer in the future. It is incumbent upon us that we move now. I am waiting on you. I don't necessarily have to run. I'm already a senior man. I will be satisfied to sit back and fight from the trenches. You know, once we have assimilated to one another and established what it is that we are fighting for, and we are all in one accord on that, then I will come out and support you and stand with you. But as it stands now, I don't want nobody to think that I'm PDM bashing for the sake of PNP, because it ain't that kind of party. You know what I'm saying? I voted PDM once in my life in 91, and I voted PNP twice in my life. And so I am one of those swing voters that change the government when I'm dissatisfied with their performance. All right? So I think I said a mouthful already. I hope this video comes across like how I intended to, and you get clarity from what I'm saying. I love you, Turks and Caicos, and I ain't playing when I say, citizens of Turks and Caicos Islands, if you got your citizenship by spending many years here and investing here in all that good stuff, you are a citizen to me. If you got your citizenship like my children do because your parents were born here, you are a citizen to me. I don't hate nobody. I understand that we can't build this country by ourselves. I understand that the same adversarial politics that we practice have contributed to the brain drain of this country, causing it to be so that there aren't people here to fill jobs that are available and that come available from time to time. Yeah, all right. I'm starting to go off again. So, good evening. You have a blessed day and see you in the next video. Thank you.